Hello, everyone, and welcome to Spoilers. Obviously, I'm your host Joel, and with us, Moses
Happy
Moon.
headset Moses Moon. What's up, everybody?
What's up? How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm not at home, so I'm taking it on the road. What's going on?
I'm doing good. Well, I am at home, not taking it on the road. How's work going, basically?
Yeah, work's fine. It's so boring. I was like, yo, I can do a podcast. Let's go. Let's do this. So that's what I'm doing. I'm here. Like, basically, I had time to write out some stuff for the D&D. Did you like the new map I threw up in the group?
Yeah, I looked at it. It kind of looks, old. Is it supposed to
Yeah.
look old?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I couldn't just hand out a fresh, clean piece of paper.
I know. Again, I never played D&D. I don't know how this works. It looks good. Again, I don't know exactly how to play D&D, so
Well, we'll update everybody after 2 days and see, get your like a little segment on your my thoughts on D&D.
okay. Anyways,
Yeah.
shall we get into it?
Yeah, what are we talking about? What do you want?
So, what do I want? I want money. I want to
Don't
make
we
money from this podcast so like that I don't have to actually work.
That would be great.
Yeah.
People listen to the podcast and give us 5 stars. Thanks for
Give,
listening.
yeah, give me your monies.
Give me your money.
Me and the shekel lord over here.
That's me. That's my Discord alias.
Yeah.
Can't throw that out there. Anyways.
Anyways, yeah. So today we are going to talk about Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So
Mm.
this movie is going to be the very first movie for Phase 5.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we are still in Phase 4. We haven't finished it yet. In Phase 4, what we have left, we just finished She-Hulk. We also got Werewolf by Night as a side story.
I'll be watching that in 2 days.
Yeah. And later November, I think the 10th or 11th of November, we are going to get Black Panther Wakanda Forever.
Wakanda Forever. Yeah.
Yes. Which should close Phase 4. That is the movie that closes Phase 4. But we also have a Christmas special, the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special coming out later sometime in December. So that and Werewolf by Night is a side story, just like I'm Groot. It's a side story. It's not like very important, very relevant. Just a funny little story.
We'll talk about it soon.
Yeah. But yeah,
Did you watched Loki, right?
Did I watch Loki?
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Of course you did. Yeah. Okay, good.
Yeah.
We'll have lots to talk about. I just decided to save a Werewolf by Night as a Halloween special because it looked like a fun homage to B grade horror films. So I'm saving it for Halloween the 31st. So that's me.
Okay. So yeah, Werewolf by Night we are going to see. Well, I already watched, but I'm gonna watch it with you again on Halloween, and then we're gonna record and do an episode on that. But yeah, going back to the subject. So yes, Black Panther Wakanda Forever is what is going to close officially Phase 4, and Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania is what is going to officially open Phase 5. Yeah. So this movie is
gonna be
come
so
out.
many Easter eggs. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, a lot. I'm definitely going to watch Black Panther in theaters, which is in like what, 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks from now.
I guess so. Movie date.
Yeah, we can if my friends haven't bought tickets already. We'll see.
I'm your friend. Fuck you.
Oh, Moses, you're my special friend.
Oh, special friend. I feel placated. Thank you.
Anyways, moving the subject. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
so
Awkward
yeah.
transition. Yep.
Awkward transition. Moses not at home, so I'm gonna be this special weird voice box
Hell yeah.
thing stuff. So yeah, this movie is going to come out, if I'm not mistaken, the 17th of February, 2023. So in about 4 months from now, more or less, if I'm not mistaken, Mr. Bacon.
4 months. Yeah, something like that. It's just
Yeah.
exciting. That's just movies are coming out soon, and the next year's rolling around.
Yeah, it's insane. We just, I feel like we just started 2022, but we're towards the end. It's crazy.
Yeah, I feel like there should be like another few months, but no, it's practically over.
It's practically over, yeah. But as they say, it's not over until it's over. So, amazing stuff can still happen.
I mean, I don't know, a lot of cool stuff. My favorite thing about this year is the fact that we basically have at least theoretically unlocked interstellar travel, and I'm looking forward to seeing that actually. So I'm pretty stoked.
Um, okay. Well, my favorite thing about this year, well, my son was born, and I have two podcasts, not one, but two. So I don't know.
Yeah, podcasts up there with childbirth. Excellent.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hope
No.
your wife listens to the show.
I don't know if she does actually.
Oh, let's just count our blessings and cross our fingers.
Yes. Anyways, so yeah, Quantumania. I don't know exactly when it comes to the timeline. When does this movie take place? Because as of right now, we are in the year 2026, according to Thor: Love and Thunder. Anything else? We are still between 2024 and 2025. But yes, Thor: Love and Thunder is as if the old, like, still far ahead in our time period. In this movie, we have already met Kane the Conqueror, but I have a problem. Like, not a problem. Something that I'm not understanding over here. So over here, we are going to meet Kane the Conqueror as if for the first time, but we did meet him in the TV show Loki, and over there, it's the same variant as ours, if I'm not mistaken.
This
Because
doesn't
again,
look like it. This is the blue variant.
exactly, it doesn't look like our variant, and who doesn't really understand what we're talking about, we are in the universe 616. This is the main universe. When
Yeah.
Loki got caught by the TVA, he then later on met Kane the Conqueror, which is from our universe 616. And here we have Scott, aka Ant-Man, and all his gang, also meeting Kane the Conqueror, but he looks different, and it's still 616. In Loki, Kane dies. Over here, it's obviously way before he dies. The thing is,
Not necessarily.
he does look different. My question is, how is this the exact same Kane? Because it is the same universe, 616, unless, and this
I don't
is
think so.
unless, so yeah, exactly. I have a theory over here.
Let's hear
And
your theory.
so in the trailer, Kane does say that he's looking for a specific chair. That chair in the comics helps him to move through time. From my understanding, the MCU are going to change it up a bit from the comics, as they always do. The chair is not going to help him move through time. This chair is going to help him move through universe, which means, what if this Kane is not from our universe? He came from a different universe and somehow accidentally got stuck in the quantum realm. And then you have the people. But wait, what about the incursions that they said in Doctor Strange? Well, according to Scott in the Endgame, he did tell us when he was in the quantum realm, time affects him differently over there. And therefore, for him, it was like 5 hours, but for everyone else, it was 5 years. Therefore, if this Kane is actually from a different universe in this universe, because they did tell us you can't have the same person or different people from other universes in your universe, it will cause an incursion. But because he was stuck in the quantum realm and he is from a different universe, it kind of checks out and why there was no incursions up till now, if in fact he is from a different universe.
I don't see why an incursion would be an important point, anyways. Even if he ended up in the quantum realm, the point is that getting into the quantum realm isn't necessarily hard per se. And I think it's the fabric that I think the MCU is going to go in the direction that the quantum realm is the fabric that like holds all universes together. It's that universal lining that all universes can shrink down into, and like things go timey wimey. They haven't really similar like the mirror dimension, but they haven't really like defined how dimensions and realms work precisely. So this is just speculation at this point. But I don't see how multiple people couldn't find themselves in the quantum realm and all meet each other, all being the same person. So I think it checks out. I think it's going to be because we're going to see like in Loki, it was alluded to that there are different variations of Kane,
Kane.
Kane, Kane the Conqueror, and yeah. So and then when he pops back out, Loki, that is, we've already seen that Kane's already manifested, you know, because he was the one keeping himself in check, and now there's no one to do so, and now things are about to get crazy? Question mark. So we'll see.
Yeah, you know, my what I just said, it was I'm trying to make sense of the knowledge that we have over here, because in one hand, you know, we have Kane from Loki, and now we have this Kane, but they look different, and essentially they should be from the same universe, from the 616. So I was trying to make sense out of that. Yeah, the quantum realm, I do believe
Yeah,
is going to be.
don't think he'll be the same 616 version. We already know he's dead, so
Yeah, but
the
okay, but he died at the end of time. And
yeah.
he did tell us in Loki, I will meet you again. I will see you again.
Yep.
So the thing, it's like saying, let's say you go to the past, okay, like let's say 100 years, you now live in the past,
Yeah.
okay, but then after you stayed over there, let's say for a year, and then you come back a year after you left,
Yeah.
and now I kill you, the one that came back, but you still need to go back. So also it's confusing. They also told us in Loki, time is not a straight line, it's actually a circle. Like, you know, the end and the beginning, it all comes back around. So that's why I believe Kane in Loki was not afraid that Loki will kill him, because he knew he'll just come back to the exact point where he is now. He did tell us in Loki, I know every single step. I wrote it down. I know what's going to happen. I can predict it because I made sure that everything will go exactly as I want it to be. The thing is now, thanks to the end of Loki, the multiverse broke. So does he really know every single step? Or he doesn't know? It could be like, yes, he still knows what's going to happen. Like he planned everything, even planning how everything is going to break. I don't
Maybe
know.
it's possible. The
It
thing
is.
is, I don't think it's the same one, and it doesn't really matter because the context was given that there are so many different variants of him with various personalities, and he was like the first person to like break multi-dimensional communication, and so he got in touch with himself, and then basically created this ever ongoing cycle of himself and the rise of himself. So for me, it doesn't really matter because it's going to be one of him no matter what.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, it is. We don't know which one it is, but yeah. Anyways, so let's kind of talk about the trailer. We have
QR
Cassie.
code of the day.
QR code of the day. No, there's no QR code in the trailer. I don't know if there's even
Damn
QR
it.
codes in the movies. Ever since they started to do the QR code. If there is, I'll need to catch it. But yeah, no, we have Cassie, who she's Scott Lane's daughter. That this is a different actress from Endgame. When Scott woke up, came back from the quantum realm, he goes and he finds out like all these people are dead. He finds also his name. He goes to his house. Then he sees his daughter, and she's all shocked and surprised. That actress is not the same actress in this movie. So
And can you tell us why?
I don't know. I have no idea.
That stuck so bad. You think you're locked in to be a character, and like, hey, guess what? You're not actually
Yeah,
playing this.
that really sucks. It's not the first time that it happens. You also have Iron Man when he did the snap. You know how Thanos went into the Soul Stone, it was all orange, and he sees young Gamora.
Yep.
So there is a scene when Iron Man does a snap. He goes to the Soul Stone, and he sees his daughter when she's like in her 20s.
Interesting.
Yeah, there is like it is a cut scene. Like the actress who played over there, I don't know if you saw the TV show 13 Reasons Why, but she is that actress. And at the end, she was never added to the movie. So over here you have like, oh, I was in Endgame for this small 2-second scene. Now
I would have blown everybody's mind.
Exactly, but now they're doing a movie and they recasted me. Fuck.
Fuck.
Yeah, that totally sucked. Anyways, yeah, so they go to the quantum realm. I forget her name, but the mother, the Hope's mother, I forget her name. She was stuck in the quantum realm for like what, 30, 60, yeah, about 30 years, something like that.
Yeah.
So she knows about the quantum realm and everything about it. And she tells us there's some things I haven't told you. Now, obviously, it's the fact that there's actually a entire world universe in the quantum realm. That's one. Two, we do meet Kane the Conqueror over there in the Comic-Con. So they actually showed an extended trailer. And when Kane and Ant-Man talk with each other, Kane tells Scott, Ant-Man, are you an Avenger? Haven't I killed you already? So it's like, whoa, is Ant-Man going to die over here? And if this Kane does say, haven't I killed you already? For me personally, it does confirm that he is from a different universe. He is not our Kane.
Yep.
So I don't know. It will be interesting.
Yeah. Well, this is so interesting because they're bringing about like the second wave of like younger heroes, so that Marvel can go on indefinitely, and that's cool and all. So it goes to like two things. I think one, either Scott will die in this movie, like to infer the safety of whatever, but then number two, I think I forget which comic it is, but Kane pretty much what is it? A younger version of himself joins the Avengers, and so that I don't know. Like, I don't think they're gonna wrap it up into this one big bit. Like, I think Kane is gonna be the big baddie, or at least for most of it, until it breaks into the giant multiverse war, which is going to be crazy because I'm pretty sure that's where they're going with in the end. And so this is going to be interesting. That's all I had to say. My mind is divided between these two pools, into which they'll break down into.
Okay, so there is one thing that I do know. They did confirm that Kane the Conqueror actually is the big bad, just like Thanos in this saga. Again, we have the Infinity Saga, and now we have the Multiverse Saga. So for this saga, they did confirm that Kane is the big bad guy. And it is obviously they are planning to do all of this to lead up to Avengers Kane Dynasty. And I believe, after that, we're going to have Avengers Secret Wars, which is going to be even bigger, even more insane.
Yeah.
And that, if I'm not mistaken, Avengers Secret Wars is going to be the movie that closes Phase 6.
Yeah.
And then we have Phase 7. They did confirm that there's going to be Phase 7, that they have plans for the next 10 years.
All right.
So,
Well, all right. I have my prediction. Are you ready for this?
yeah.
This is how formulaic that I think Marvel's become. All right. So it's gonna be like this. Here we get a taste of how bad Kane is, similar to how they introduced Thanos. And in this case, Scott is going to die, and that's going to prompt his daughter to become the next Ant Woman. And then that Avengers team, the young one, like young Hulk and all the rest of them, are gonna form up into a giant movie, and then they're gonna lose really bad. Oh no, like the snap. Oh no. And then they're gonna resolve it to some extent with some of the old guys passing on the torch and either dying or passing on the torch. And then for phase 7, we're gonna get locked into and this is where they're gonna introduce young Kane, and then like out of the resolve of all that, because he's gonna take over the multiverse until they fight him secretly, I guess. I don't know, because those are two different things going on. So the fact that this is the timeline they're making the big bad, and Secret Wars is a total different thing, but still, like, okay, fine. So that and people are going to side with Kane, and people are not going to side with Kane, like the Genovia courts, and there's going to be a fight across the multiverse. Yay! The end.
Well, interesting. I actually have a different theory over here.
Do it.
Okay, so we do see that they have started to do like young Avengers. We have a lot of, kids. We have Hulk, he has a son. Thor has a daughter. Ant-Man has a daughter.
By the time they actually get to do the Young Avengers with everybody they've set up, they're all going to be old.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's a plan. Anyways, but we have a lot of people who are like kind of passing the torch. We also have a new Hawkeye, Hawk Girl, whatever.
Yep.
Anyways, I see them basically building up to the big fight against Kane. Like phase 4, okay, look at it like this. We have phase 1, that is the base. Phase 2, okay, that is now the middle. Phase 3, that is now the end. So now that was the Infinity Saga. Now the Multiverse Saga, phase 4 is the base.
Yep.
Phase 5, which we are about to enter starting February.
Yeah.
That is
It'll be the middle.
That's the middle. That's the main plot.
Yep.
Then you have phase 6, the end. And I think we are going to actually finish everything with a Kane Dynasty, Avengers Kane Dynasty, that is coming out in 2025, somewhere over there. But then we have Avengers Secret Wars. What about that? That is going to be basically the, oh my God, holy shit, ending for phase 6, yes, but the opening that is going to be for phase 7, where we actually meet the new bad guy for that new saga. And I think that is going to be Doctor Doom.
Well, that would be amazing. Doctor Doom is a real, like, if they choose the version where he's like created his own universe or dimension, and he's pretty much like godlike, that would be crazy.
Yeah, that would be insane. Absolutely insane. I would totally love that. Doctor Doom is one of the most powerful evil characters in Marvel. There is a comic where Doctor Doom was able to kill Thanos by choking him and turning him to dust and bone.
Easy.
He is that strong. But for us to get to Doctor Doom, you need all the setup before that, which is, you know, phase 5.
Fantastic Four.
We
Nope.
No, no, we are going to see Fantastic Four. We are going to see Fantastic Four in phase 6, 2025. I do have a theory about Fantastic Four that is involved with Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I
with
have a
Mr.
theory.
Reed.
Yes, I have a theory, and I think it's really, really, really legit.
Okay.
Before I get to that, I just noticed something. So each phase it's 3 sections, 1, 2, 3. Now we have phase 4, 4, 5, and 6. Right.
Uh-huh.
So you have phase 1 base, phase 2 middle story, and then we'll
Uh-huh.
have phase. No, we have Saga 1, which is the
Mm,
base. Then we have
mm-hmm.
Saga 2, which is the middle, the main plot, the main story. And then we have
Yeah.
Saga 3. I do believe that will be the end of everything and of the MCU. Because honestly, how long can you keep this up? Like at some point, I do believe you will need to stop this. But at the same time, if it makes you money and it's successful, so why the fuck stop? But
Mm-hmm.
if they are going to stop, I do think they're going to stop after Saga 3, whatever that will be.
Mm.
But yeah, anyways, let's go to my theory about Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, and Fantastic Four.
Mm.
So, first of all, Kane the Conqueror. His actual name is Nathan Richard. I don't know if
Yeah,
you knew that. He
I did.
is the
Not off the top of my head, but thank you. Yes.
he is the ancestor of Reed Richard. I don't know if he's his son or his grandson or grandson. I don't remember, but he is
Mm.
his ancestor, like down the
Right.
line.
Right.
Okay, so they did tell us that Fantastic Four is going to take place during the 60s, which means
Okay.
if that if if the Fantastic Four does take place during the 60s, so the watch order list is basically Captain America, the first Avenger, then
Then Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four, and
And then
then
take a big giant pause on that, and we'll catch that a bajillion movies later.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So if that is the case, how come haven't we seen Fantastic Four up till now? What's
Mm-hmm.
up with that? So
And what the fuck is up with that?
this is my theory.
Mm.
Because also in Doctor Strange, the Multiverse of Madness, when Doctor Strange sees Reed Richard and he says, I'm from Fantastic Four, and he says,
Yeah.
haven't I heard of you already? Haven't you done something in the 60s? Which means in the universe 616, Fantastic Four did exist sometimes in the 60s. Something happened to them.
Mm.
This is my theory about them. What happened?
What
They got
happened?
they got stuck in the quantum realm in the 60s.
Oh fuck.
And that's why we haven't seen them from the 60s all the way till now.
Mm.
And now that our gain, Ant-Man, the Wasp, and all of them are now stuck in the quantum realm, they will somehow meet up with Fantastic Four, and all of them together will come out from the quantum realm back to the real world. And that's how the Fantastic Four are now in our time back, in our time, whatever year it will be.
Interesting.
Yes. So that is my theory about Ant-Man and the Fantastic Four. Basically, whenever we are going to see the Fantastic Four, the end of the movie is going to be with them stuck in the quantum realm. And this movie
Yeah.
is they are out of it.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is my theory about that. What do you think?
I think that's pretty solid. That makes sense. I totally forgot about that line.
Yes. I really hope I'm gonna be right about this, because if I am right, I'm gonna be right about a movie that is going to come out in like 3 years from now.
If
So
if if like let's say they don't, they'll probably what will end up happening. It's either one, they work with the Fantastic Four, which may or may not work, and then two, what they probably won't work with the Fantastic Four, but the end credit scene is that they finally created a rift that stays open for a little bit of time, and after everybody runs through, that's the end of the movie from our perspective. But then the end credit scene will be like the Fantastic Four or four mysterious figures looking at each other and be like, we gotta go, and then they jump through the portal.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But keep my theory in mind just in case you actually don't see the Fantastic Four. But if we do, you can jump right to your theory.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't we talked barely about the trailer, but again, there's not a lot to talk about it. Mainly talked about theories over here and expectations.
Yeah. Now we'll call this the Theory Podcast. Or it's probably a podcast. The Theory.
Yeah, with spoilers probably, because it's all
maybe
theory.
Hypothetical spoilery.
Anyways, yeah, I do believe we got to the end of our episode.
Are we not going to chat quickly about the Christmas special?
Oh no, drop? Yeah, I'm gonna send you a new link because editing.
I see. We're doing another one. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so I'll have more episodes because as of right now for this podcast, I don't have a lot of subjects for the future.
So, yeah, we've run out. So if you are listening and have any suggestions, you can reach us at Instagram at Spoilers, obviously.
And I don't have one.
We will have one. So by the time you hear this, go to Spoilers, obviously, at Instagram.
Yeah.
And send us a DM and be like, hey, what about this?
Yeah. So anyways, I do believe we got to the end of our episode for today. I am your host, Joel, and with us, Moses Moon.
That's me, everybody.
We talked about the trailer for Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania, the first trailer. I'm going to put the link in the bio if you haven't seen it. Most likely there's going to be another trailer in the future. I don't know if we're going to talk about it, the second one, but
we'll probably drop it in another episode if there's any more info released related to Marvel.
Yeah. I am also going to put the link for my Hebrew podcast and Moses' Instagram radio show, Reforge Radio. Gotta listen to that. I am your host, Joel, and I said that.
Yeah.
We are Spoilers, obviously, and we'll catch you guys up on the next episode. Bye.
Don't forget to rate us 5 stars and everything. Goodbye.